Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus is not from Tarot. We're going to try to do a quick read for you. Try to keep it to 15 minutes. We're going to use the this die. It's a 30-sided die to do a freestyle read. It's going to choose the decks and the messages you need to hear. So if you want to say it's coming from God, Spirit, whatever. At the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, yada, yada. Any cards that repeat, I'll point that out in case that's a message that you need to hear. And if any signs keep popping up, I'll let you know about that too, in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. All right. How do I get off? All right. So how do I do this without getting behind me? All right. So starting off with the Modern Witch Tarot. This one I just recently reviewed on the site. So there's a playlist called Random. If you're thinking about getting a tarot deck and you're wondering whether or not this is worth the money, check it out. 7 of Cups came out. Okay, so there might be somebody might be idealistic or not realistic in love. There might be some rose-colored glasses going on. Let's see. Tuesday and Wednesday-ish. This coming Tuesday and Wednesday, middle of the week, basically. Everybody's gonna, to some degree, have a little bit of rose-colored glasses going on. Lack of realism when it comes to love and money. So just be aware of that. Just don't make any big decisions when it comes to love or money. Here's the Death card popping out, so this could be having to do with big transformation or the end of something. But yeah, don't make any hard and fast decisions around the middle of the week when it comes to love or money, because you're not going to be seeing things clearly. All right, so let's see. What spread does Cancer need to hear? Now, every Cancer, to some degree, has had to deal with for the last, I'm going to say 6 years, especially in the last couple of years, dealing with power struggles in relationships. Maybe people that are manipulative or trying to just force their way. But yeah, a lot of power struggles in relationships. How to find new love. All right, so for those of you who are looking for new love, my hands are beat up because of that little hairball. How to find new love. This is my chicken scratch, see it? All right, so it's a 4-card spread using the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay. So High Priestess, 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the Star, and Judgment. So you have three major arcana in this, these 5 cards. Here you are making a big decision, a judgment call. So what's stopping you from finding love? You're not actually putting yourself out there right now. You're staying to yourself. You're being too quiet. Look, you may be looking online at people, but you're not really reaching out. You're not really putting yourself out there. And you could be just focusing on online, or you could be just putting yourself into your work. There you're on the computer, just tooling around on the computer doing work. Maybe you need to get out and about. What can help you find love? Stand up for yourself. Have firm boundaries. You might have to block or I want to say almost block somebody or stand your ground with somebody, possibly from the past. Now, if it like it says, what can help you find love? You basically have to have firm boundaries. All Cancers have been dealing with this for the last however many years, since 2008, basically. Next year, Leos are going to start getting a chance to see what Cancers have been dealing with. And if you don't have firm boundaries, you're going to learn them, because you're going to go through relationships in which somebody's going to test your boundaries. So what can help you find love? Fight for what you want, stand up for yourself, and have firm boundaries. Where can you identify your lover? When you move on to calmer waters, away from any kind of chaos or bullshit. 6 of Swords, that's also, that's Aquarian energy, so maybe if you're getting involved with anything humanitarian, big group event type things. Advice, outcome, future of this affair. Here's you healing and growing and shining and being happy. I don't think I could show this card. Even though it's not an actual person that's nude, it is, yeah, it's a nude character. It's a star card, so it's supposed to be, but The outcome is you healing and growing and shining. So, what's, new love? Put yourself out there. Have firm boundaries. Stand up for yourself, but don't let people walk all over you, or you're just going to deal with the same BS that you've dealt with in the past. All right, so what else? Man. Now that I'm doing the spreads this way with this die, it's making it quicker and easier, but I also have more chaos going on. Number 5 is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, which is this one. I also reviewed this one, so if you're thinking about getting this one and want to know if it's worth the money, look at the random playlist. You'll find it. Alright, so it is the Heartbeat spread. That is a 5-card spread. Okay, and then it is, let's see, core energy of this relationship. So if you're in a relationship, or if you're in a situationship, or whatever it is, core energy of the relationship is represented by Queen of Wands. That's, it could be a sex thing, because core energy of the relationship is all about passion. What this person brings out in you. Is that my dogs? Page of Swords is what this person brings out in you. It might bring out the snippiness in you. It could bring out your need to spy on them. So it could be somebody who, I don't know, let's see. They could be sneaky, and they could force you to feel like you need to check up on them. What you bring out in them, the Hierophant. Okay. What you bring out in them is, they're gonna learn big life lessons. I think you're gonna force them to learn big lessons. What you're bringing out in them, they're connecting to the universe and learning about commitment. You may be teaching them about commitment. What brings you closer to them? Fighting? Do they like bickering? I think they like bickering. What brings me closer to them, what brings you closer to them, is fighting, arguing. What? How is that? And what brings them closer to you is when you're very clear with them and tell them what time it is. So yeah, you might be dealing with somebody who might be a little bit immature. There's a Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So the Judgment card on the bottom of that one, and the Tower card on this one. Alright, so I don't know who you're dealing with or have been dealing with, but they could be a little immature. And they could, unfortunately, bring out immaturity in you. That's not good. 6, didn't we just do that one? Yeah, we just did that. Okay, I guess that 2 is Steampunk. Alright, so another one I reviewed, so if you want to know if this is worth the money, go to the random playlist. Alright. When I went to review that deck, this one, I already have the Steampunk deck, right? And this, if I can reach it, this is the one that I already own, right? And I was gonna put it in order exactly like it was when I bought it. And ooh, okay. This is like it's called snooping on them. All right, so we're gonna snoop on somebody. We're gonna Page of Swords them. But so I went to put it in order to do the review, and I was gonna say I'm reviewing this deck. I already own it, but blah blah blah. One card was missing. One card. Guess what it was? And interestingly enough, the person I've been dealing with, or had been dealing with, was blowing me off, ignoring me. So the 2 of Cups was the card that was missing. It's a Cancer card. It's a Cancer card having to do with sharing love. And I said, and I'm looking, I'm like, where's my 2 of Cups? Where's my 2 of Cups? And wow, was that symbolic. I was like, yeah, that's about right. All right, so this is called Snooping on Them, and it is a 3 card spread. What are they up to right now? King of Wands. Yeah. What are they not telling you? Seven of Wands. Now, that's Leo energy, by the way. In fact, Leo. So you might be dealing with somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo. Where did I just see it? Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands right here. So that's heavy Leo energy. So that's that's actually reminding you to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what you want, and have firm boundaries with people. Who are they with? Page of Wands. Some immature person possibly, or someone younger, and it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't say what they're doing, but it says, what are they up to right now? King of Wands. I mean, that's passion, having passion. Ace of Swords. So this is giving you the truth and clarity. Interesting. Wands. It's all about sex. It's all about sex. So if you've been cutting somebody off, it's probably somebody who's just it's all about sex for them. Maybe, I don't know. You'll know your situation, but wow. All right, so there's that. Look at that. Ace of Swords, cutting through the bullshit. You know what's going on. So they're being irresponsible with that. All right, so 24 is Chicoli. So you get a Chicoli message. All right, so what message do you get with this? With this deck. Okay, and this is Chicoli. All right. Wow, that's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. Seven of Wands, what are they not telling you? They could be blocking. They could be blocking you. You may not even know it. What does that sound? Oh, the cats are fighting. All right, so you get 31. All right, so 31 is... Cats are fighting. That's great. Wow, tough love. Okay, so this is the image, Cancer. And I'm about to flip out on these cats. I'm not having it. All right, so it says, things that are good for us don't always feel good. Have you been on the receiving end of some tough love lately? Remember, it's the ones who love us most who will tell the truths that need to be told. They trust that we know it's for our benefit, even if it stings in the moment. This hurts me more than it hurts you is often quite true. So thank them. Take your medicine. Take the tough love to heart. Remember how it feels. I'm going to throw something. Remember how it feels next time you need to dispense it to someone else. The light messages, you're going to feel ever so much better very soon. And the dark messages, there's more toughness than love in this situation. Proceed with caution. There's more toughness than love in this situation. Proceed with caution. And again, here's the image. Okay, and that's the Chicoli deck. All right. We're at 14. I'll do one more. And then if you look at the bottom of the deck and all these, you get the Judgment card, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords. Learning a truth and making a decision about something that just has a Tower moment that has to come down. 26. Okay, it's another one. Dark Mirror. Ooh, okay. Cancers, you're getting strong messages today. Because the Dark Mirror is definitely a tough one. So that's Mausolea. Where's Dark Mirror? Here it is. So it's this deck. All right. Did I just step on? All right, so What dark mirror message do you need to hear? He's starting it up already. I don't want to let them outside because there's a bunch of large foxes outside that would snack on these cats. They would be no more, let's put it that way. And he doesn't understand that. He wants to go outside and play. Parasite. Oh, okay. That's a tough one. Parasite is and I'll show you here's the card. Here's the card. This is called Parasite. Alright, so the message, it says, when the only answer to lack of self-efficiency is to cling to another one. The visual seed, a long-haired man with a pale-faced, heavy eyelids, a dull golden chain drapes over his forehead. Around his body and through his body, a poisonous ivy grows and clings subtly to him. The sentence says, we cannot survive alone. What we can't survive alone will seek company. But instead of growing together, we will wither together. The going dark message is, relationships are not a zero-sum game. Of course, using each other is part of the game, but it's quite different when use takes the shape of supporting rather than manipulating or exploiting. In the long run, a good relationship is a win-win, where the more I give, the more I get, and the other way around. Still, it's not always like this, isn't it? Not just in bad relationship. In the short run, bad is bound to happen even in the house of true love. We cling, we bite, we hunger for safety and freedom and support. And on the other side, we get mangled, bitten, demanded on. Well, it happens. It happened, and it will happen again. It is part of the game. But if it happens too often, it creates a toxic environment. It doesn't matter if we are the victim or the perpetrator. As poison is shared equally, one gets the pain, another gets the advantage, but the toxic part they both get. Fully. A parasite, a leech, kills itself as much as it kills the host. It sacrifices the journey to the destination, and then the destination to its own failures. The problem is not living as sheeps, but the true problem is living as a sheep for 100 years. So do not allow someone, and don't be it yourself, don't be a parasite, don't allow somebody to be a parasite and take from you and take from you and take from you until they destroy you and them and the relationship. All right, so don't deal with users, basically. Okay, so let's do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs, and then on to Leo. All right, so yeah, nothing other than the 7 of Wands, nothing else repeated. Like I said, heavy Leo energy on that. So if you're dealing with somebody with unevolved Leo energy, then that's somebody who needs lots of attention, lots of validation. If they don't get attention from you, they're going to get it from somebody else. Yeah. Okay, it's difficult for them to apologize. See, that's an ego thing. Just go along with it. I don't know what that's mean. Don't waste your time. Yeah. Vehicle problems, appliance breaks. My washing machine is acting funny. It's a Samsung. It keeps getting to the once it gets to the rinse part, it's still running. You can hear the water running, but it doesn't finish out the cycle. It doesn't count out. It'll stay on, I think it's 14, number 14 forever. Like if you do a full load, then it gets to 14 and just like it stays at 14 forever. You can hear the water running, but then it'll just keep filling out. It's like it doesn't want to finish. So at some point, I've basically just soaked my clothing. I've washed them and I've soaked them really, really well. And then I just have to unplug it, plug it back in, and turn it on spin to get all the water out. So I'm going to have to get a new washing machine or get somebody to fix it. I don't know. I live out in the country. I mean, you're getting a raise. Cancer, you're getting a raise. All right, so you need help. Or no, you might need help opening up emotionally. It says you need to open up emotionally. You might need help with that. So, I mean, I don't know if I want to tell you all to go talk to a therapist. But it says you need to open up emotionally. And I think you might need help with that. So let's see here. We already used that one, so let's use this one. I have 2 of these because I left one at someone's house one time. And I did end up getting it back, but in the meantime, I bought a new version of it because this is like my main deck. The Radiant Wise deck is my main deck. Like, this is the one that I learned on. And it is a good deck for learning. Alright, so if you're dealing with an Aries... Oh, we're already at 20 minutes. The Taurus read is taking forever to upload. I started uploading it, what, 2 days ago? It's still uploading. I think we're now at 70% maybe uploaded. God knows when it'll finish uploading. Alright, so... Let's see. Okay, well, Aries is... They're gonna rush in with communication, but then they're feeling left out. Okay, that's what it is. They're rushing in with communication because they're feeling left out in the cold. The Taurus, they take forever to invest in things. They take forever to make any to invest, but they're going to rush in with communication, but they take forever to invest. I don't know what their deal is. Gemini, they feel like they know what they know and they're walking away. They're just walking away. The fellow Cancer is just waiting to see what you're going to do, but they're going to offer you love. The Leo is feeling very sharp-tongued. They're kind of bitchy, male or female, they're kind of bitchy, but they want to move forward with you. Ooh, the Virgo wants commitment with you, but they got trust issues. Wow. 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. The Libra, is... This is such a Libra. Look at this. If this isn't a Libra, I don't know what is. This is because they have a reputation for always keeping their options open and being fickle and having a hard time making a decision. Look at this. This is the Libra. There you go. Looking at their options. Can't make a decision. All right. Well, make it for them. Walk away. All right. So the Scorpio... Ooh, They want a new start. They have a lot of passion for you. The Sagittarius is horny, and they're going to reach out. The Capricorn wants to take a leap of faith. They're feeling trapped in their head right now, but they're going to take a leap of faith. The Aquarius wants to move on to calmer waters. They got a lot of passion for you. And the Pisces is losing sleep over it. I feel like this particular Pisces is very egotistical. Not typical of what you would think of when you think of Pisces. Usually think, that's, well, the evolved ones are sweethearts and are giving, but this it might be an unevolved Pisces because they're losing sleep over it, but they've got an ego. All right, so here you are. A lot of y'all, I know I got a cold. I'm sorry, because I'm all congested now. I sneezed like 30 times earlier. Here's you all. Feeling kind of disappointed and looking at how things went wrong. But you have love. It's right here. You just don't see it. And this is actually... I don't have the Hermit card out here, but this actually looks like the same figure in the Hermit card, which is a Virgo card. All right, so Cancer, I don't know if this provided any kind of clarity whatsoever. If it has, feel free to hit the like button. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next read. All right, bye.